Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 9 entry of Group 1 Dry Snuff, Nasal Snuff. And as you just saw, it will be of a product put out by Wilson's of Sharrow, which is an English manufacturer of only snuffs. So let's take a look at the packaging. That is a pretty small 5-gram can. You're seeing that right. It is a very old company. It was established in 1737. The name of this particular snuff is Gold Label. The outline behind the words Gold Label is basically a caricature of a late 1700s upper class Englishman taking snuff. All right. Can't really see it because it's in a lighter ink. This is a 5-gram can. It is a small can. All right, I do not know what the code means. Now, these cans meet, the upper and lower meet right here above this little bump, right where my pen point is now. Now, originally, this is the second take, okay? The first one just ran entirely too long. So, originally, around where the two cans meet, you would have a green band, and I had left it on this one because I wanted to show you, and I did, but then the thing ran to like 15 minutes close. So the band is a little bit tough to get off. It is rubbery. It will actually, well, that time it broke, but it does stretch if you don't put too much pull on it. It is a bit difficult to get off, and with these cans, that's sort of a good thing, because these cans are just lift off. Okay, there's no screw down or anything. So I'm going to level the product. Now when I'm doing that, level surface, which is my desk in this case, I'm slapping it down and then I'm shaking it back and forth, which is that sliding sound that you see here. But while I'm doing that, I'm also moving it around this way in between each slide, okay? So, hopefully, the problem with these little cans is that they're filled all the way up. Now, you got a little suction getting the lid off, which sometimes it's not enough to keep the can closed in a bad situation, but it's just enough to pull the product a little bit in odd directions in the can. You'll also see me using the Snuff Spoon with these. Normally, I don't knock out bumps on my hand and do that. Normally, I pinch, okay? The problem with these little cans is that they're so full that if you try to stick your fingers into it, you displace product and it ends up coming out the side. So, this is fairly leveled right now. It is what I would say medium brown, sort of the dark end of the spectrum of a light brown, okay? Try to move some around there. It is fine stuff. If you take some and you're going to sneeze, make sure you are directed away from any open can. If I sneezed on this right now, you would just see a brown dust cloud go up and it would be gone. This is an SP, which in the dry snuff, nasal snuff world is basically a natural. SPs are either unscented, which is their purest form originally, or they have a very light backing sort of underneath, either citrus or sometimes lavender, okay? I'm not a big fan of lavender. I haven't had one in years. I can't even remember, to tell you the truth. I was trying to think about it before the video. I can't even remember what brand it was. The citrus is usually bergamot. That's how I pronounce it anyway. What that is exactly is the green sour oranges that they grow in parts of Italy. Sort of look like a cross between an orange and not a pear, I'm sorry, orange and a lime. They are sour, but they do have, scent-wise, a very citrus scent to them, okay? So I believe that's what's backing this one. Now, as far as the natural scent, or what dippers would be like, the flavor, it is not like a natural dip. It is not, there's not going to be salt, which is good because you're inhaling it. But also it's a very light, natural sort of wood, almost like a sandalwood, if you can imagine that. All right. So you got like a sandalwood-esque scent with an underlying citrus. That's real light though, real light of hand on the citrus. So I am going to take a couple bumps of this out, and we will get on with this. Okay, so that is all you're doing, or I'm doing anyway, because I don't want to start sneezing all over the place. Even that light inhale that I just did was too much. Out the nose. Out the mouth. Sorry, correction. Out the mouth, or you will lose the product. So, wow. Okay, so it is an SP. It is very light underlying citrus. It's pleasant, actually. The first time I did this, I actually did not sneeze. That's why it sort of caught me off guard. But when I did the first inhale there, I actually felt it hit the back of my throat. As soon as you feel it hit the back of your throat, you know you've gone too far. It's pleasant, though. There is a little bit of a nicotine kick on it. Now, this stuff on the website is labeled as medium moisture, medium grind. In my opinion, it's a fairly fine grind, and it's pretty dry. Okay, so you got to really be careful you don't inhale too deeply, because it's just going to go right to the back of your throat. It's going to hit you. Now, even if you don't sneeze, the deal with that is you'll start getting a drip, which isn't overly pleasant. This stuff really, at least the English variety and European counterparts, are really not meant to be tasted in the mouth anyway. I mean, they're not made for that purpose, and definitely not a natural, not an SP. This stuff, though, besides the one sneeze, it's pleasant enough. I don't know if this would be geared for a beginner, though. It's not mentholated, number one. Number two, it is very dry and very fine, okay? It's going to be real easy for somebody new to this to overdo it on the inhale, and you'll end up sneezing. Now, as I corrected myself, you're going to sneeze, if you do sneeze, out the mouth. Otherwise, you're just going to lose the product. If you lose the product, I mean, 5 grams is actually a lot of this stuff, but you're going to have to blow out the rest of the product, whatever's left, and then redo. You know, it's just sneeze out your mouth. Now, I'm obviously here alone, besides my Jack Russell Duncan, so I'm not really covering or anything, but you may want to do that. Yeah. Anyway, this is, yeah, it's a very light scented natural with a even lighter undertow of citrus. It's got a nicotine kick to it. The product itself in the can, these aren't the best can. It's not that they're not the best cans. For my purposes, these are not the best cans. I have a feeling that people that are longtime users of Wilson's of Sharrow tend to be older and probably have snuff boxes that you dump these cans into. For my purposes, this is not convenient at all. You couldn't walk around with this in your pocket, with any level of assurance that it wouldn't open up. As for people that are new to this, it's a good quality product, as is all the Wilsons of Sharrow, but I just don't think they're geared for beginners, people that are new. This is non-mentholated, it's very dusty, and it is it's fine, so it's not coarse on the nose going in, but it's very easy to take it too far, take it up too far. Okay, remember, you just want it going the front part of your nose here. That's good enough. Nicotine wise, it's good. It really is. Now, see, they say also on this product that it is medium nicotine. When looking at these online sites, and when they say that, you got to keep in mind that's medium nicotine in relation to other nasal snuffs. Okay? Anybody that's new to nasal snuff is going to get an immediate kick. Okay? Because the way your body's taking in the nicotine is different with this. It's can be delayed after you take it. You'll get a slight rush from just having something go up, and then a number of seconds later you'll get a nicotine kick and you'll sort of feel energized. But the kick of that is like immediate. There is no, it's not in your lip, putting out nicotine over a 20-minute or 40-minute period. It's like that. And then when it dies down, you redo it. Okay, so this has been the review of Wilson of Sharrow's Gold Label in relation, real quick, to what this looks like next to a dip can. Very small, $1.44 at MrSnuff.com, which I have absolutely no affiliation with, but $10 base shipping. Okay, so you gotta order a number of things to make it worthwhile. But as for this stuff, good product, not geared for beginners. Okay, this has been, again, the review of Gold Label from Wilson's of Sharrow. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy. I will be back later today with a couple more videos. I do thank you all. I hope you're all well. God bless.